Hello and welcome to LexGo Eat, the Herald Leaders podcast about eating and drinking in the bluegrass. I'm Janet Patton and I cover food and bourbon and craft beer.
I'm Cheryl Truman. I cover business and features.
I'm Harriet Hendren. I cover fashion, beauty, and style.
Normally Sally Shearer, our editor, is here with us, but she's under the weather today, so we hope she gets to feeling better soon. Today we are at A La Lucie's, which is, I think, one of the most iconic restaurants in the city.
I have to agree. I think most people in Lexington have been here one time or another for a special meal.
And it's just so emotional for many people that it's closing, and we are going to be talking with the owner, Lucie Slone Meyers, and her son, Hal, about the end of this and the beginning of their new place, Lucie's Red Light, which is going to be up the street a little further up Limestone. I'm here with Lucie Slone Meyers and her son, Hal, and tell me how the last days of A La Lucie have been going.
Well, we're packed, and people are coming in. I'm getting phone calls from Florida and different places, and my voice sounds awful. I've got the allergies. We're in Kentucky,
sorry.
you know. So my friend is Mucinex this week. But it's kind of sad. The artist that painted my portrait came in, and I cried. You know, it was sad to see him, and you know, after all these years. And
are you guys booked solid through the end of the month?
we're pretty booked.
I bet.
Yeah.
A lot of happy memories people want to come and relive here, I bet.
Lots of weddings I've catered, and anniversaries they've done here. It's been an interesting week.
I bet. But you guys have a new start on the way, right?
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do.
How we do.
How's the Kickstarter going?
Well, the Kickstarter's going great right now. We have about 12 days left. We've raised about $28,000. We're on pace for our goal. But it's just not a new Kickstarter for the restaurant. It's a Kickstarter for the whole neighborhood up in North Limestone. It's like we're going to fix the street, put trees in. You're going to drive by Loudon and Limestone, and it's just going to be a total improvement to the neighborhood.
Tell me about the new restaurant. What's it called?
It's called Lucie's Red Light.
Yeah, and what kind of food do you think you'll serve?
That's
Well,
the chef.
getting harder.
This
we were
would be the chef.
We were going in with bowls, burgers, and boards, and it's been real hard because I'm getting these phone calls. This guy talked to me for literally 8 minutes about onion soup. And finally, I said, we're having onion soup.
Okay, we're adding onion soup.
A few things that I've done here, I'm going to probably take up there. And then another thing that I used to do at another restaurant was white lasagna. I've had phone calls and people are calling about
white
food.
lasagna.
I'm like, okay.
Well, with the Kickstarter, you guys are planning to open the new place sometime next spring?
In the springtime, that's our plan.
March 1 is my plan.
And if you give donations, there's different levels of donations, and you can actually work with Lucie and get a menu item named after you for a higher donation.
Yeah.
And then we have small donations, $25. You get a hug from this lovely lady here, and you get a dessert when we're open. So.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. I hope it works out. Thanks for letting us come down and be a part of the final days of A La Lucie here. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, and you're welcome when we open to come up and
do another
check out
one.
the new place.
We'd love to.
And do a new one.
We'd love to.
So.
Thank you. You guys ready for Thanksgiving? Are you there?
No, not at all.
No.
Well, I tell you what got me in the mood, though, was I was at Ramsey's this past weekend, and they were serving acorn squash, which was roasted with butter and brown sugar, and it was fabulous. So that would be a great meal for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I would think. A side dish, wonderful side dish.
Yeah.
You know what is great about Thanksgiving? It is my favorite holiday, and that is you don't necessarily have to be ready for Thanksgiving. You know, you can go out and throw things together at the last minute and just have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You can run up and down the street and, get something from every store you come to. I am looking at going to the Walmart and seeing if I can get one of those Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies that are apparently in short supply nationally.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I think I may just find a recipe instead. Cause
$3.50 pie. Going for $45 on eBay.
Oh my goodness.
If you haven't seen it, there's a video. This guy did a review. He bought one at Walmart. He tasted it. Was so enthralled with it that he sang about Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie, and she has since messaged him and told him, thank you. And now it's selling out everywhere around the country.
We want one.
It's crazy. But if you still need stuff, I know a lot of restaurants around here, like Ramsey's, do stuff that you can take out. And we have a bunch of that stuff in the paper in Wednesday's LexGo Eat column. Good. And you had a story in Monday's paper.
Oh, if you don't have your turkey yet, Harrison County High School Agriculture would like to sell you one. Students in their middle and high school agriculture programs have been nurturing turkeys, which are about to be processed and end their lives on a plate somewhere. So at this point, probably if you could just call Harrison County High School, ask to speak to Shannon Robin, and get yourself a turkey, $60.
Well, that's a pretty
and
good
you know
deal.
exactly where it came from. The lovely rolling hills of central Kentucky.
Well, that's kind of a great thing too, because a lot of people want to do something local to bring that taste of home to their table. We have a whole list of ways in Wednesday's paper how you can localize your Thanksgiving meal, because doing the whole thing local is kind of hard, but you don't have to do the whole thing. You can just do a few things, like a turkey or sausage for dressing, if you like sausage to do dressing. Or Will said in his acorn squash, his mother would put it in acorn squash, and I think that would be good.
Oh, that's right. I think that would go well with acorn squash.
One of my favorite things, because I'm not giving up cranberries, is to do a cranberry relish and make it with fresh cranberries and orange slices, and then get some local apples, and you just kind of grind them all together, and it's delicious. It's just because it's Thanksgiving doesn't mean news stops. We have so much other news going on, right, Harriet?
That's right, La Madeleine. It's a French country cafe opening at UK. It's opening at the 90 on Hilltop Avenue.
I think that'll be pretty popular.
It will be, I think. And if you don't know it, they have a great website too. But I have been to one in Atlanta a couple of times, and they're very popular there. One of the things they're known for is their creamy tomato soup. And in Atlanta, I don't know if they'll have it here, they actually sold jars at the restaurant that you could take home.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
It was very tasty. And then also we have that, unfortunately, Yamaguchi Sake and Tapas on Codell Drive is closing. The owners lost their lease there, and so they'll be moving. But until then, they're going to have a grand finale.
Yeah. And
serving from 6 to 11 Thursday through Saturday. So you better go.
One tapas ends, another begins. Because Red State Barbecue, for which I have an unreasonable amount of affection, is opening a tapas bar where they will also serve wine and beer on Opera Way in Georgetown. This will be in addition to their wonderfully quaint take your life in your hands place where you can get real wonderful barbecue, and of course the beer cheese grits, which are to die for, out in the country. And they will continue to have their food truck as well, but they're going a little bit upscale with the tapas bar.
I think that'll be pretty popular in Georgetown. He said they were already having people like knocking on the door, like, when are you going to have food?
Oh, that was me. I knew that.
Well, there's going to be another new restaurant at the Pepper campus too. This one is going to be next summer, though. It won't be nearly as quick as that one, but it's going to be Gastro Gnomes, which has got a great food truck. People love Gastro Gnomes food truck. They're going to go in with Rooster Brew, which is in Paris, and open a tap room down on the Pepper campus in the big building that's now just basically, I think it's a warehouse now, but it's going to be Pepper Rick House, and it's going to have their place on the ground floor, and they'll have 10 of their taps of beer and 10 other local craft brew taps, and they'll have all kinds of stuff from Gastro Gnomes, kind of menu along the lines of what they serve at their food truck, but that you can sit down and eat there.
Nice.
That campus is going to be so great in the summer when they get that open.
I know. They already have, great patios over there and people sitting out.
it's going to be
yeah.
a whole little fun
I
place
think
to go.
so. I think so.
Well, we have a lot of information on this in paper on our new looking Kentucky.com and on LexGo.com. And this is going to be the last one of these we do until after Thanksgiving. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, no matter if it's pizza. Have a good one.
Let's go eat.